Hi everybody, welcome to the show. I'm from Necromancy 101.
And I'm the Charms chick.
So, thanks for having me on, and thanks for coming on.
Absolutely, I'm so glad you suggested it.
Alright, so, I was wondering, do you have any ideas for magic you could use with a zombie?
Absolutely. So I was looking through Dr. Von Strauss's guide the other day, and, well, he says a lot about creating zombies and other undead, but he doesn't really say anything about protecting your zombies once they've been created.
Yeah, he seemed really more concerned with mass creation and like making armies and taking over the world than like protecting the zombies once they're out in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like the annotated version?
Yeah, one of my friends let me borrow it.
It's really good.
It is.
So yeah, do you have any ideas or suggestions for what to do to help with the zombies?
Yes. So zombies can't actually cast because of the spell forms prohibiting it. Not only that, but he also kind of let an inhibitor, so they don't have casting capabilities.
Can't and aren't designed to do spells? I thought they just couldn't do spells because that's the way they work.
No, they're not designed to do magic. So the spell form seemed pretty clear to me if you take into account how other creation spells like them work. Necromancy is not really my field, but I would say that you could recraft the ritual to allow for casting capabilities, but that's not really my area of expertise.
And how long have you been looking over that book for?
I don't know, like a week? Why?
I had my copy for like 4 years and I've yet to have noticed that. That's not even in the notes. Okay, alright, so good to know. So, what would you suggest?
Charm bracelets!
Charm bracelets.
Mm-hmm.
Like bracelets with like a lot of tiny bitty charms on them, or like the kind of things you get in stores when you're on a tourist?
Both, kind of. So tiny spells that you pre-create at your home, tie to a charm, keep the charm on your person, and then say an activation word to just cast it off whenever you want.
Again, you said that's like using a wand, and zombies can't use wands any more than they can do magic, so...
Well, that's different. So like, wands you power as you use it, whereas charms are different because you're just linking the spell to the charm. So whenever you say the word, it goes off. You don't really do the magic because it's been pre-powered at home.
That seems like a really great accident waiting to happen if you say the activation word and then they all go off in your bucket at once. Boom!
Oh no.
Bad day.
No, you don't have to give them each the same activation word. You can set them each to their own word or phrase or whatever you'd like. They're super customizable. That's the beauty of it. I like to keep some on for myself. So as you can see, I have my own charms bracelet. This one's for if you run into a neighbor or an old classmate that you haven't talked to in forever and it's really awkward. This one's if you stain something. All types of fun, practical spells that you can do on the go.
Like, what if you don't want to spend a bunch of money on, like, a lot of little charms? That seems like they really add up in price really fast.
It doesn't have to be like a literal charms bracelet. It could be anything. A set of keys, beads, anything small enough that you could keep in a pair and together. It doesn't really have to be anything fancy unless you have really fashion-forward zombies.
Rare is the zombie that actually concerned about his fashion. Once they've been zombified, zombies tend to not care much about fashion because that's after they get past the screaming. How long does it take to make them?
I think it really depends on the types of spells and also how many spells that you want to do at once. If you already have a zombie at your home, you can have them scribe the spells for you and then pre-power them. Or you could just take a weekend and do a whole bunch on your own.
Remember, zombies can't sleep, and so if your zombies know any of your spells, they can start doing that for you. Like my house zombie, James, he knows all of my spells basically, probably better than I do. So he'd probably come up with some real creative ones.
Yes, that sounds really awesome. And you can totally have your zombie help you scribe the spells at home, so it takes you less time, and then just pre-power them after they set up the spell.
So how do you set them off? I mean, it seems like...
Oh, it's super easy. So basically you just have a charm that matches the one at home, You put it on something like a bracelet, and then you say an activation word, and it goes off. So you just have to direct it.
Good. That sounds like an excellent plan to have. Might have to do some of those for myself. But I think that might be all the time we have. So thank you again for coming on.
Oh, of course. Let me know if you ever want to do this again sometime.
Definitely. So remember to like and subscribe to our shows. So we'll see you next time.
Bye!